everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Nirina. Hi, hope everyone is doing good. Today's video is a little special because you guys really wanted me to film this video. So I'm gonna take you through how I take my Instagram pictures at home edition. The truth is, I could be taking pictures anywhere, but I feel like the best light actually comes from my window, so I've decided to show you guys how I get all my Insta pictures done while staying at home. I find this more convenient for my schedule. I find this more convenient for myself because I don't have to do location scouting, so I find it to be super easy for me. And I think sometimes we don't really see the potential of our home. We kind of see it the way it is, but we don't really think outside the box, and you could be doing so much more with your house. You could be doing so much more. If I can be smart, resourceful, and creative, honey, so can you. So let's get started and let me show you guys how I bring the magic to life. There are 6 easy steps for you guys to take bomb Instagram pictures at home. The very first one being, look at the weather forecast. I know this one is like super random, like beyond random, but let me tell you something. You want to take a great picture, right? The great picture needs to be taken with the best light, and the best light is actually natural light. It actually directly comes from the sun, and I'm pointing at my window. I'm not weirdly doing that. That's the reason why we want to take advantage of the sun. For that, you need to make sure, when is the sun going to rise? When is the sun going to set? Is it going to be windy? Is it going to be rainy? Is it going to be cloudy? If you want to take those very glowy, sun-kissed golden hour pictures, which are taken 2 hours before sunset, you need to know all this. And because you cannot ask the sun directly, you can actually ask your phone. And that's what I'm doing before I actually plan to shoot something. The number 2 is to get your inspiration and to create a little mood board. I personally have a private mood board on Pinterest, and basically I save all the pictures that I like, I put them together, I see the vibe that I want to communicate in my pictures, and I try to see if I can get some inspiration from it for my own pictures. You can be using WeHeartIt, you can be using Instagram, you can be using Pinterest, Tumblr, anything that works for you is gonna be great. The step number 3 is to select the outfit, to style them, and to shoot them. So when I say selecting, I mean you need to be, making sure that the outfit will go together. So what I do is I put everything onto my bed and I try to put the accessories next to it to see if visually it's appealing. If it actually works out and it's visually appealing, then I'm gonna try the clothes on. I'm gonna try to style them directly on me, because at the end of the day, if you're taking pictures of yourself, you're your own model. You style it to see what works best. You switch up your accessories, you go back and forth, and you see how to create, this bomb look from A to Z. Once you're done, especially if you're shooting several outfits a day, I highly recommend you guys to take a quick picture. Why? Because you might not remember, if you're working on your 4th outfit, what was the detail or how did you style exactly this button-down shirt on the 1st outfit. And once again, it's organization 101. Everything that you do now, you do not have to do it once you take your pictures, which means you're saving time, you're being more productive, and you have more time to take bomb pictures. The next step I have for you guys is to take care of your set and your equipment. When I mean set, I mean the place that you're gonna be shooting in. So right here, it's my bedroom, and you need to make sure that it's clean, that you do not have stuff on the floor. You might need to move a little bit the furniture, you might need to reorientate the bed, to move the carpet. That's super important because you wanna make sure that you have enough room to pose. Actually, you need enough room in front of you, behind you, and on the side. Then when I talk about equipment, I mean you're gonna be either shooting with your camera or with your phone. You need to make sure that your tripod is well positioned, or if you've stacked your books because you don't have a tripod. If you're not using natural light, you need to make sure that your studio lights are not visible when you're shooting. These obviously are little details, but I swear it's very, very important, especially if mid-shoot your camera stops working because you're running out of battery. Then all the efforts that you've been doing are literally ruined. And for what? Because you forgot to charge up your battery. We don't want that. We want to be productive, we want to be effective, because we want to be shooting those amazing and perfect pictures. I know you got this. The next step is step number 5, and it's a step that I call DHM, which stands for dress up, hair, and makeup. Back in the days, I used to do my makeup first and then I would dress up, and I stained so many clothes, you guys, you have no idea. So now what I'm doing is I actually dress up first, then I put on like a little coat or a little shirt that I'm not afraid to stain, and then I'm gonna be taking care of my makeup. That way I make sure that my clothes are free of stains. So that's what I do most of the time, and it does wonders. Doing it that way, DHM, is literally a game changer. It's kind of like a little advice, you guys. Make sure that you clean your hands, because sometimes, you know, if you're touching up your makeup or something like this, your hands are gonna be dirty and you don't really realize it, but once you're gonna be posing, you're gonna be kind of like moving around, touching the walls, touching your shirt, and oh, you're gonna have a big stain. Yes, you can remove it if you have a software afterwards, but if you can prevent it, why not prevent it? Also, big important tip that I have for you guys. If you plan on showing off some skin, which is fine, you do you. I'm supporting that. Make sure that you moisturize, because if you want this very glowy effect, moisturizing your arms and your legs is gonna be a game changer. So I highly recommend you guys to do this, and yeah. And the very last step that I have for you guys, which is step number 6. I know you've been waiting for this one for a very long time, probably from the beginning of this video, is to actually take your pictures. Yes, you can now take your pictures. I want to say, you guys, be gentle with yourselves, be patient with yourself, with your creative process. You cannot rush this. We do not need to rush this, because sometimes you will end up building up that very negative emotion and frustration, and it's going to show on your pictures. We do not want that. We're here to create bomb insta pictures. We're not here to create average pictures. We're not here to create pictures where you're frowning or you're upset. We don't want this. So obviously you're going to be taking a lot of pictures. You might be taking 50, 75, or 100 pictures, even more maybe, but it's okay. Consider this as you trying out to master this. You switching poses, focusing on one accessory instead of the other one, touching your hair, like trying something different with your body, you know? And it's totally fine, because practice makes perfect. I just have 2 little bonus advices for you guys. The first one is to stay hydrated and to have water close by, because most of the time you're going to forget your basic needs as a human being, which is drinking and eating. So I highly recommend that you guys have a little water bottle on the side, and to take some breaks and to actually stay hydrated, get a snack or 2. It's fine, you know? It's super important. It will prevent you from having headaches and ruining the end of your photo shoot, so I highly recommend that. The second tip that I have for you guys is to actually switch content while you're at it. What does that mean? It means that, you know, if you feel like you got your picture, okay? Let's say that you got your picture, but you still have time, you still have your makeup on, you still have the look, and it still looks bomb, so why not try different things? Take this time to shoot a Reels video, or maybe a boomerang, or a story, because if something happens and you realize afterwards, couple hours later, that you actually do not have the perfect picture, maybe this little video, this little Reels, this little story is gonna save your day. So I highly recommend that you guys switch it up from time to time, take little breaks, go from shooting the actual picture to shooting a Reels video, to shooting this, to shooting that, and I swear to God, having extra content is always beneficial, and it's always something that I highly recommend. Ta-da! And this, you guys, is the final result of the first photo shoot with the first outfit and the second outfit. Yay! So I think by now you have all the tools and all the keys to actually create the perfect bomb-ass pictures that you were meant to take today. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know if you like this video. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, because you're gonna be seeing how I actually do all my at-home photo shoots. And I will see you next week. Bye!